Hey, what's going on, dudes? Welcome to the video. Today we are reacting to, I'm not joking, I'm not capping, the #1, the best FNCS endgame I've ever seen in my entire life. Benji Fishy, Mr. Savage, and Lecce playing on the same team, and it's absolutely insane. This gameplay we're going to be reacting to today is the nuttiest, most clutch endgame you'll ever see from your boy Benji Fish. It's actually nuts, so we're going to watch it, react to it, and then we're going to break down a couple things that you guys can use in your own end games, as well as when you aggressively fight players like Benji Fish does so well. So we're going to react, break it down, and we're going to get right into it because this video is nuts. It's actually going to blow your mind because it blew mine. It's so good. Let's get into it. All right, let's go, dude.
We should like do triangles so we can sprint in front of the
Land on them, maybe. Land on them.
Yeah, I'm still landing on it.
We can get a kill insta.
Yeah.
So basically, they're third-partying into an engagement right here.
I'm jumping on a kid. I'm jumping on a kid.
Like, this engagement is sick, and then basically from this point onwards, it just heats up so good. It's literally such a good game right to the end, bro. It's crazy.
John,
Good at it. Good finish.
Cracked. That's
The boys are just W keying, cleaning up, easy peasy right now.
He's running. He's running.
These guys are all literally goated out of their minds, so it's so cool to see them all playing together and seeing how well they play together. You know what I mean?
I'm one. That
that guy has
that guy's
some
aim
right.
boss. On shit. Like,
That
what
guy's
the fuck?
left on the PC, I think.
Hey, he hit me 180.
Yeah, he hit me for 150, bro.
Looking for an angle. One
Yeah,
guy.
times that from stock, I think.
So right here, there's 60 players up, and they're moving in, rotating into zone, and they're basically getting challenged on the edge. So watch how they deal with the players that are challenging on the edge of zone, and then watch how they deal with basically getting sprayed by the lobby while rotating, while dealing with these players, man. So mops up that dude.
Careful the zone. Careful the zone.
Benji has no heals right here, aside from his shields. He's got no like white
There's
heals,
a guy here.
and he's got to rotate, and he's got to deal with like 2 guys trying to rotate into zone with them. And they're going into the side of Stark Industries, which is just like a straight up wall. They deal with it so well, man. But it's because these guys have like 2 billion IQ.
I think we're getting held by
Being
Tingo.
held, yeah.
Did you get
He's
next to
taking
me?
storm, taking storm. We need to go in.
Oh my god, right, me.
Wait, I'm going on the camper. We need to go on the camper.
Come on,
Oh,
follow me.
wait, yeah, so.
So they use their map knowledge to read the campfire and then rotate in from that. But you can see they're both like super lit. Both Benji and Lecce are super lit up.
I can jump on them. Wait, give me a
I'm
second.
up. I'm alive. I'm bombing. Oh my god. Okay, big maybe.
We have
Savage.
flashes.
Oh wait. Oh, that's really bad.
Oh my god.
Do we have splashes, right?
Yeah, I have 5 more.
That's rough.
Yeah,
You hate having the tank zone like that.
Oh my god, man.
Anything behind you. Alright, we need to go up the
I'm
hill.
checking this one. Yeah, I have
I've
250 mats.
350 mats.
Oh,
Go,
bro.
Chris, ready?
Come here. I'm up.
So they make the right read going up, you know, out of zone so they can actually rotate in.
I'm trying to hold.
Keep in mind, pretty much none of them have very good mats at this point. They've been taking fights like
They're still
throughout the
fighting down
game,
there. I can
throughout this
press it down,
match.
we can press
So
it.
like
I don't
Benji has
get it.
200 mats at this point. They're going into endgame, so they decide, okay, we gotta dive bomb this team
I'm bouncing.
and like get replenished here. So they use their bounce pad and watch how Benji W keys, man. It's so good.
He's right me.
Yeah.
Can we down?
Bro, imagine getting W keyed by the boys. Imagine Lecce, Benji, and Mr. Savage coming at you in your tournament game, dude.
Go at it.
Dead.
Chris, ready? 120.
So look how Benji sets up that
Nice.
basically that wall steal. We'll talk about that later in the video.
Yeah.
Mats on me.
Oh no, I'm
Nice.
really good mats. I'm really good mats.
Nice. I need some as well. Oh my
So
god.
bingo, they got their mats replenished. They're good to go.
Brick step.
Now this is where it heats up, man. It gets so good, dude.
You gotta go uphill a bit. Let's get.
So we talked about this in yesterday's video, but you can see Benji, what he does for his teammates here is he branches in ahead of zone.
I will look for frags.
And that basically makes it so that they get good positioning in zone, and then they can turn around and look for peaks. So Benji does this, and then you see Mr. Savage take over for him as Benji goes for some peaks on players. He's not really getting anybody yet at this point. But he's able to pressure players, hold them up on their pushes, while Savage actually like secures their positioning in zone.
Oh, he impulsed.
I need to
That was almost nuts, dude. That guy got so lucky with having his impulses out.
I drop.
I'll be under
perfect.
We
Get
got,
back,
we
get
got,
back,
jump,
get back, get
jump,
back.
jump.
Kid low ground. Right here, right here, right here.
Come in, come in. Oh.
Oh, I'm holding that.
This poor dude.
Dead.
Bop.
Okay.
Got him.
Cut wood, cut wood.
Another kid
So they
low
get
ground.
a really, really good zone right here.
Balls, full balls.
Hold on. I'm holding on.
Got it.
One
Nice.
dead.
Good shit.
I got him.
They're pressuring these guys so well.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
And then they're mopping up and getting their replenishes in, and then they can move back basically through what they already owned, which is literally like
Okay, I'm listening
so
to
lucky but so good.
We still have more card. There's a
Yo,
kid
this
low ground.
inmate is literally about to pop off. Just watch this, dudes. This is literally crazy.
Yeah.
So Benji, again, looking for
He's
peaks
in
here,
Here, I'm
but doesn't want to overcommit to anything. See, that's really important.
You went here.
Not in yet.
So they're still 29 up at this point in the game.
Right.
Here. Getting in.
So Benji tries to phase upwards, but that
Cut him.
Hit a wall.
He's in my box, in my box.
Okay.
30.
it's so much chaos, man. It's crazy how good these guys can aim and maintain their their thought process. You know what I mean? And stay together as a team.
I got a wall.
Because it's just such chaos, man. It's so easy to get like tunnel visioned
We
and
don't have all
lost.
these edits here. We need to chop through.
On
Yeah.
me.
Let's stay us, let's stay us.
Staring this.
We need to all play together now. Reloading.
I can
Still
crush
have
one
our
kid down. We can crush the kids above us
Yeah,
down.
yeah, look for it.
You hear that? They're gonna crash pad the players above them down. Watch this. 200 IQ. Look at this dude in the box. Later, buddy.
Dead.
Just gets mopped by the trio. That's so smart, dude.
Got it.
Come down here. Ultimate low.
Crash pads are actually
I'm
like
waiting,
so
I'm
versatile for endgames.
The impulse.
And for anything, really.
Okay. Where go?
Get that.
Come on, no.
Right, dead.
On my way.
Where's LMG head going to, dude? So look at this. Benji has 30 health left, but watch him maintain his composition here.
I need mats. Jimmy mats.
I've got a lot. Take mine. Take. Behind you.
I'm good.
So Benji needs to heal, immediately drops his mats for Savage so he can branch in for them.
There's two
Again,
kids,
big
east
brain
of us.
season, dude.
One layer above.
Okay.
We need to try and kill them, I think.
Make sure you got everything reloaded. Kill on that. In my box.
Yo,
Nice.
the 200 whip, man.
I double it.
Oh my god.
I'm low. Kids on low ground, I think.
Yeah, I'm knocking down.
Oh, 18. Yeah, kids on low ground. Let's kill low ground with us. Kill low ground with us.
So again, one member of their team is just looking to branch in. In that situation, it's Benji. He does waffle that shot, but he secures future position in zone for his teammates right there.
Okay, yeah.
Couple more.
Okay, I'm good.
So they get right to the end of the game, then they get their shockwaves, and they go for height.
Go.
Well, height.
There's kill ultimate.
Dude,
I got him.
big brain season, man.
I'm on height. I have 5 builds.
It's crazy, dude. They got 18, no, 19 kills at this point, I think.
I'm dead.
Insane, dude.
Wait. 23.
Yo, let's
Wait,
go.
if you finish him.
So.
This kid on high is dead. He's low. That's guy. I think you can heal up.
Let's go!
Oh, that's so nasty, dude.
Holy
That's actually nuts. That is nuts how good they are. Holy moly. This whole gameplay, this is like a 44-minute long video about how they qualified for FNCS. Some really clutch clips. I would definitely recommend checking out the whole thing. But this is a really, really good example of how to use basically counter piece control when you're aggressively pushing somebody. So this is a situation where Benji is like, they're basically trying to W key this person in endgame.
40.
Or W key this team to replenish their mats. And there's something really, really crucial that Benji Fishy does. And it sets him up so well in the fight. And I highly, highly recommend you do this as well. So watch this. Benji's rotating around looking for like a really good situation, really good person to push. He's looking, and then he lucks out and basically finds a dude rezzing in this box, right? So watch what Benji does next to set himself up for this fight. So we're just going to go in quarter speed. So what he does is he doesn't want to just sit in front of this wall. He takes a shot just in case as a pre-fire in case that guy goes for the edit. Then he backs out to the diagonal of that box, right? Builds a wall in front of himself. And then he's going to open it up and claim basically all of the inside of the box, right? So then when the player has to make that edit out, Now Benji has piece control of the box if the player tries to jump out on top of them. It's counter piece control. That way, if you take control of the box, you're going to end up stuck underneath a ramp and with a wall at your back that your opponent owns, and you get absolutely demolished. Instead, you can flip the scales if the player comes out in the box, which is exactly what happens. Now, the player ends up coming out because they have a crash pad, but because Benji has set himself up to control the fight, when the player crash pads, the player gets stuffed out here. Benji has hold of 2 of these walls. He builds the last wall and throws the ramp up. So now the player is stuck right on top of Benji. He has absolutely no options, and Benji is able to clean him up. So using that counter piece control, establishing piece control before you even need it, it's seeing the future, but it's really not hard to do. You guys can all do this in your fights, and it'll allow you to basically completely take control and dumpster them. And that guy's in a panic. He's literally trying to throw a crash pad at the ground because that's literally all he has left that he can do in that situation, because Benji has read it perfectly, established control of the fight, and dumpsters the guy. And by doing that, replenishes his team with mats, completely changes the game for them, and they're able to go on and get that insane dub we watched later in the video. Guys, make sure if you have not already done so, go over, drop a sub on VeggieFish. He's literally the GOAT. He's so good, and if you watch his gameplays, there's so much you can learn from him. If you guys want to see me do a complete breakdown of one of his videos and give you guys like a top 5 VeggieFish tips that you can use in your own Fortnite engagements, let me know in the comments down below. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, smack a like on it, and you can hit the sub on my channel as well down below if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.